How we doing, everybody, and welcome back to the Catalyst, where we break down all things bullish in the crypto markets. Today we have quite a bullish one: Binance to list AMP starting November 23rd, 6 o'clock UTC. So let's check out what that has done to the price action of AMP here. So quick update for us: we shot up as high as almost 8 cents. So right now, where the candle is at now, we are at about a 40% gain simply on the Binance announcement of a listing and being able to trade. So let's take a look here and see what happened when the same thing happened, but for Coinbase. So Coinbase had us rip from about the same levels. Actually, we were about at the 5 cent range, a little even maybe a little bit lower than that at one point, up as high as 12 cents. So ultimately, what I would expect here in terms of a price prediction or price action for AMP with this news and with this huge green candle would be one, expect a lot of volatility. I do expect it to continue to go up over the next few days as people that trade on Binance start to accumulate some AMP, because it's still at a good price. Even at under 7 cents, I still think that is a good price for AMP at the moment. But just as it did with Coinbase, expect it to run up quite big, potentially matching the previous all-time high at 12 cents, potentially going much higher than that, because now we have both Coinbase and Binance involved with AMP, so it has potential to rip much higher. You could see it break the 15-cent mark, or who knows, it could go way higher for all we know. But with that, just be aware it will come crashing down just as fast as it went up. So keep in mind, if you're an AMP holder, this is not part of the plan, right? We don't want these quick changes in price. AMP is going to be something that slowly develops over time, and with that, as adoption increases and everything like that, that's how we will slowly chip away at higher and higher price points. As we just moon real quick, we will come crashing back to earth just as quick. So we want healthy growth. Obviously, this is great news and a good little pump. I think is well deserved for AMP, but just be cautious with this. It's okay to take some profits here as we start to peak up at the top of this, whether it's hitting previous all-time highs or some target higher than that. With it being, a new listing, we could see us potentially break into this 15-cent range. I'm not totally sure. There's still some room to go on the RSI. But I would expect a similar pattern that we saw here in the past, right? Where we spike up and then there's a big sell-off because people are taking profits. It'll come back down. Hopefully what will happen, we'll spike way up and we'll actually settle back down at the 12-cent range, back at our previous all-time high. We'll go into another accumulation phase for the rest of Bitcoin's run up. And then after that, when altcoin season takes off, is when we will have our big healthy push up to maybe 25 or 50 cents or potentially $1. Who knows? It's crypto. It could be crazy. So yeah, I would look to sell at the top of that. Obviously, take some profits along the way. It's okay to take profits. You're up 40% in the last couple hours, so it's definitely okay to take some profits off of that, because there is nothing in the world outside of crypto that you can make 40% gains within a couple hours. So don't be afraid to take profits. No one ever went broke taking profits, but if you're in it for the long haul, this is great news as well. It will be a little crazy going forward here, so just keep that in mind. But ultimately, after we settle into whatever that new baseline price is, that's going to be the new accumulation phase. So hopefully that phase is something higher than what we're at now, potentially finding some support at the previous resistance at 7 cents. So maybe we skyrocket past this and come back and settle down at 7. Hopefully we settle at something higher than that, maybe 10 or 12 cents. So quick little update for you guys. So that is why, if you're curious, that if you looked at your portfolio, that why is it blasted off and why is AMP up 43%? It is because of the Binance listing. So yeah, I would keep a close eye on AMP over the next few days, just because of the volatility and the price action is going to see. So with the Coinbase listing, we saw 1, 2, 3, 4 or so big giant green candles. And let's see from the base of that to the top how high we went. Yeah, 120%. So if we were to do that again, let's see here. So we already did 40%. So let's go from the base of this candle up 120. 120. So yeah, that puts us right actually almost exactly at the previous all-time high. I think there's potential for us to break that because there's just more people, that have access to purchasing AMP now. So we'll see. Hopefully we don't get completely wicked out like we did in the past here. And hopefully at the very least we flip this resistance into some support. So that is all I got for you guys. Let me know what you think, and hopefully we keep this pump ripping. Let's go. Peace.